So this video is going to be a crucial one because I am going to share with you the fastest way to get people to dislike you so that you can avoid them at all costs. Number 1, assume interest. How often do you meet someone that jumps straight into a topic assuming that everyone around him is willing to listen to what he has got to say? And just imagine that you are on a networking event, right? And you jump straight in and talk about yourself and talk about things that you think everyone would have been interested in. And you realize that they all give you the same look. Yeah. Well, it looks like they are smiling, but they are just being polite, honestly. Deep down in their heart, what they want is you stop talking about what you are talking right now and leave. So what you can do differently is what I call creating a curiosity gap. It's simple. Just mention about the head and the tail, leaving the middle part undisclosed. I can just say something like, I was supposed to shoot this video yesterday, but because of some issue, I got into a big fight with my wife and I couldn't make it. And now the audience know what has happened in the beginning, which is I was supposed to shoot this video yesterday. And they know what is the final parts of the story, that I got into a big fight with my wife. But what don't they know is that what happened in between and how it happened. And if they show interest, dive deeper. That's it. And number 2, give short answer. I know we all talk about being short equal to being precise. And I'm not talking about that thing. Have you ever talked to people who just, kind of reply you with 1 word or 2 words answer? Don't you just hate them? I mean, I certainly do, because I once had a classmate. We are talking about a few years back then, like when I was still so young in university. One of my classmates is like, he literally give 1 or 2 words answer every time I ask him the questions. Hey, what are we eating? Lunch. I mean, what do you want to eat? Anything. That kind of feeling, you just make you feel like giving them a big slap on their mouth. But yeah, not being so rude. And every time you reply with such short answer, it gives a lot of pressure on the one who is asking the questions. It just makes them feel like you are not interested in talking to them. So why would they show interest in talking to you as well? And guess what? They don't talk to you. And what makes it worse is that the guy would just go around and tell his friend that you talk like that and no one is going to like you. No one is going to talk to you. So what you can do differently is that simply extend your answer. If someone asks you, what color do you like? Instead of just telling them black, I would say something like, black. Why? At least you ask something. Or personally, I like to insert some joke. For example, black. Why? Are you going to buy me something? Can you see how that makes a difference? It instantly releases the pressure you give on the one who asked the questions. But of course, that doesn't mean that you have to rumble the whole conversation. Oh, I like black because that reminds me 15 years ago when one of the dogs just came to me with a black plastic bag and he literally jumped into too much. So extend your line, know when to stop and when to ask the next questions. And of course, knowing exactly what to ask is the key. And that leads to number 3. Ask boring questions. Asking the same boring question is just going to turn people off. And you will be surprised how most of the people, they don't really know what question to ask and how to ask the right questions. How's the weather? Bro, are you serious? We are literally living under the same roof. What is the questions again? Don't ask such boring questions. Instead, ask questions that excited them. It could be their experience, their exciting story, their success story, and so on. For example, if you are just about to start a YouTube channel, what would you do? That open-ended questions leads them to answer more, leads them to give you a better answer. And that is how you continue with a conversation. And if you are able to avoid all the mistakes, you will be shocked how people will get to like you and how people are willing to open up and connect more with you. And that is how you make friends. So comment below and share with me, what else do you want to learn about communications or getting better at connecting at people? And I might feature you on the next video and share with you what do I know and some of my knowledge and experience that I have been through. Now, go watch the other videos of mine and start getting better at communication skills.